Hey guys, what's up? So, I haven't been feeling too great mentally lately, but there's a few things that I'm gonna try to kind of boost boost my mood a little bit, and yeah, I'll just get to it. So we have a lamp.
I love lamp. Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it?
I love lamp. I love lamp.
And not only do we have one lamp, I've got two. So there's some things that I will just never be good at, and one of those is just putting together any sort of household object. Uh, Putting together lamps is a little more confusing than I anticipated, and then, like, I cut myself with some scissors. Uh, Dogs are trying to eat plastic. Come here. Don't chew that. No, no, no. Stop. It's like having a toddler. Anything that goes on the floor can go in their mouth. Alright, let's go for lamp number 2. Okay, lamp number 2. That one went up a little bit faster because, I got a little bit smarter with how to do things. Sometimes it just takes a little practice. I feel like I could have a whole YouTube channel just dedicated to, like, me completely fucking up any sort of furniture assembly. Obviously, lamps are just probably as simple as it gets, but I legit, this is probably the fastest I've ever put anything together that I bought. Kind of usually just let it sit in the house for like a month, like I did with my kitchen table. I mean, y'all, if you've been following along long enough, the whole home gym saga. That was not really my fault, though. That was manufacturer error, which, by the way, I actually had to, like, file a PayPal complaint in order to get my money back, because I ordered dumbbells from them, and we did get our money back for the defective home gym, but it was a mess, and the company obviously went under. So people who didn't use PayPal, unfortunately, probably never got their money back. So lesson learned, kids. Never just use a credit card or a debit card or whatever for any company that seems a little sketchy. If you use PayPal, you're protected. You can file a complaint, you can get your money back. So, safety first. Now I gotta clean up this mess. Then, yeah. I'm gonna clean this up, and I have something to say if you've stuck around this long. Alright, so now that I've cleaned up a bit and got my lamp set up, I'm not one to usually spend money on things or accumulate a lot of stuff. I don't like to decorate or spend money on decorations or things that are not, like, essential items. But I'm realizing now that there are some things that are essential that you wouldn't really see as essential. In the last place I lived, there was a lot of natural lighting, and you didn't really need to decorate because it kind of just decorated itself. Like, there was a bunch of windows just everywhere, and the environment was great because you just look out the window and there was an amazing view of nature. You could see the sunrise. It was great, and I didn't have to do much. Of course, there was a lot of downsides of, like, living out in the boonies and stuff like that. So my location here, I enjoy a lot. I'm really close to everything in the gym and etc. But unfortunately, there's, like, hardly any natural lighting. It's a really dark apartment, and there's not a view. So I have to put a little bit more effort into making the environment a little bit more, like, mental health friendly, if that even makes sense. When you spend the majority of your time in a certain environment, it can actually really affect your mood. So I noticed just that it was almost like I was living in a cave because it's so dark in here a lot of the time. So that's why I decided to splurge and get some lighting. And I I don't like things, but you know, lamps and lighting and stuff doesn't really take up a lot of space or room. It doesn't make me feel cluttered, so I decided I was going to invest in some lights. And it really does just kind of uplift my mood, because working in a dark place, man, that can just kind of put you in a dark place. So, yeah, that wasn't, you know, not like a really super deep meaning there, but just pro tip, if you're starting to feel a little bit bogged down, your environment, you can change that a little bit, kind of play around with some things to lift your mood. I know that like certain colors of the walls like can be uplifting, or you don't want to paint your room yellow or something if you're gonna sleep in it, because it's kind of just it's a little bit busy for your brain and makes it hard to settle down. Anyways, total tangent, but so yeah, environment is important. And then, you know, it's really weird because I feel like even buying lamps is way more meaningful to me than anyone could ever imagine, because I feel like I'm still adulting for the first times. I'm still doing first adult type of things, because I lived on my own for the first time, like, you know, we're in my previous place, like completely alone, no roommates, no nothing. But I didn't really purchase much. Like I said, you know, I don't like to just accumulate things, and I don't like to decorate. But over here, you know, since I have to try a little harder, buying a lamp is an adult thing, and I've not had the opportunity to just, you know, get things that only concern me. Like, I don't have to ask permission or like get someone's opinion on, hey, do you like this lamp? Can we put it here, or can we purchase this? That sort of thing, because, you know, being married, it was, you always had to make sure it was okay with them as well. Or if you have roommates, you don't really want to like, you can't really just take up space whenever you want. And like, even this coffee table is the same coffee table I had when I was married, and you can tell, you know, it's pretty beat up. But like I said, I don't buy a lot of things, and every time I do either buy or replace something, it's like getting rid of a painful piece of my past. So hopefully this coffee table might be the next thing to go. But I've slowly started getting rid of things that have a connection to my past, and so it's probably a bit more meaningful to me than from any sort of outside perspective. But I never thought I would really be in a place where I could do these types of things or afford these types of things. Not that like $35 for a lamp is expensive, but you know, at one point it wouldn't have been in my budget. So progress, right? But yeah, I had a pretty rough day today. I kind of honestly went to go do leg day, and I ended up just quitting after my first attempted hack squat set, because I wasn't even up to what my max weight was supposed to be yet. I was probably like, it's like, man, maybe like 20 pounds off, and I just like essentially let the weight crush me at the bottom. I haven't been like sleeping well, so I haven't been recovering well, and it was like I mentally gave up. But I tend to take that kind of thing pretty hard. I tend to be hard on myself for that. Hi. But that's why we have puppies, because they think you're the shit like all the time. Toby still loves me. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. Sometimes your body just, even if it's not a scheduled rest day, sometimes your body needs rest, and you can just push the workout over the next day and that sort of thing. But I think what got to me the most is that I think I mentally, I could have pushed through, but I mentally failed. I mentally quit before I had to. So that's my biggest frustration for the day. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Then I forgot to cook chicken, so I ordered Chipotle. And instead of a chicken bowl, they gave me a steak bowl with beans. Didn't order that, so just in general, what are you doing? This kid is crazy. What are you doing? You wanna give him a back? Come here. Come on. Anyways, so rough days happen, off days happen, then you get puppy kisses. But just brush them off and then keep pushing for the next day. I've been trying to get out of my head all day long, but I know the solution, and that's just to move on, keep going forward. And one bad day does not mean that you shouldn't be doing something like oh, I had one bad day at lifting, I should quit because I suck. Even if those thoughts go through my head, there's no way I'm gonna do it. It just is not gonna happen because I'm determined. But yeah, failures happen, bad days happen, I have them, and I guess I could be proud of myself that I even tried to go into that workout, kind of knowing that I was just mentally and physically not in the place that I wanted to be or should be. But hey, A for effort, right? Alright, I'm gonna end this vlog, or whatever, video, because I think he has to go potty, so I'm gonna stop talking. But yes, I do have some clips for you though of these two playing, so I will end the video with that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, peace out. See you next time. Okay. Oh. Go here.